Today, I'll be showing you how I take notes on my Samsung Tab S7 Plus. I always read books in the PDF format either on my tablet or my laptop. So for today's note taking, let's open up a PDF file on my laptop and prepare the tablet for note taking by taking out the S Pen over here and by removing the keyboard attached to it. I prefer to use the inbuilt Samsung Notes app on my tablet, and today's topic is facelift. But let me quickly erase that because we're not going to type, but we're going to do a handwritten note. Without any further delay, let's get to it. I'll use a ballpoint pen in this app for the note taking, but with any random color or pen size because that doesn't really matter. I'll be making this note in a very rough manner initially and then edit it, rearrange it into a proper note. So first, we just have to jot down the points that we want to include in this note. And it doesn't really matter what pen size we are using at this moment, and the colors and the alignment of the words and the points and subpoints, because all that can be changed later on. Now I'll make this note of only one page for easier demonstration, and now I've copied down all the words and points that I require. Now let me see if I have missed out any point. Okay, so I've missed out this word, this point called prezygomatic space, which was supposed to be above premaxillary space according to the book. So we'll see if we can fix that later on. The good thing about such note taking is that we can change that rough underline to a completely straight line, and you can even make proper circles and triangles with the help of the app. Next, let's change the color of the heading, the pen size, that is the thickness of the pen that I used, and we can even slightly increase the size of the heading so that it looks bold and big. We can select certain words or lines and resize them accordingly and move it around the screen. So now I'm highlighting the main topics and giving them a dark blue color, and also readjusting their size to what I feel is appropriate for this page. And I feel that I could move this section a little bit to the right so that I can add points 1, 2, 3, but the font is too small now. So now I can zoom in and select the same pen size and color and write down 1, 2, 3. Now those points that I've made really small and kept on the side are supposed to be subpoints of SMAS. So I need to move these 2 points a little bit below so that I can bring those subpoints over here under the correct heading. Now these subpoints are black in color right now and really small, so we will increase the size a little bit and give them a light blue color. In order to number these points, I'll have to zoom in a little bit because the fonts are way too small now. And now, after zooming in, I can write comfortably the points 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look how easy it is. And this makes our writing very precise. Let's take a look at the complete note. Okay, now this point over here is supposed to be one of the dark blue points above the phrase facial spaces. So I will resize them similar to the other points and give it a similar color. This is what I love about taking notes on these new devices, whether it's the Samsung tabs or the iPad. You know how we can change each and everything about the notes we've already written. Imagine we had done this on a paper. We cannot change anything. Here we can change the size of the words that you've written, the alignment, where you can put them on the page. If you have missed any point, you can bring it up and down, like how I had written pre-zygomatic space at the end, which was supposed to be point number 2. See how I can bring the lower 5 points a little bit down and make space for the pre-zygomatic space, and I'll be putting that where it belongs. Yes, we can do this on a computer when we type, but this is like getting the best of both worlds. It's a handwritten note, and we can use it in classrooms to quickly jot down notes, but then we can edit it just like a typed note. So I'll be rearranging the rest of the note just like I've done before for the other points. And now for alignment of the points, I've put on some page template to use them as grid lines so that I can align these points. What I want to focus on by making this video is how we can take notes quickly, which may look like some rough work. You can be a bit lazy during your class or while studying and not make pretty good looking notes, but then you can edit them later on to proper alignment and colors and font sizes so that it looks decent enough for you to refer back to your notes again in the future. Because when we make really untidy, messy notes, we don't feel like studying them again. We can also take images from anywhere on the screen and pin it on the screen or save it to your gallery. And then if it was pinned on the screen, I just dropped it on the note taking app, and I'll just do some alignment over here, bring down these points a little bit, give some space for the image to be next to the point it belongs to. So there it is. This is my note taking demonstration on my Samsung Tab S7 Plus. If you like this video, then do give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.